What up everyone, it's your man XMan87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends news video, and what I have for you today is my recap of the Marvel Legends fan stream for Tuesday, December 6, 2022. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it, and especially leave a like if you're hyped for all these new Marvel Legends reveals. Now, with that said, let's go! I didn't think the stream would be all X-Men again after PulseCon was all X-Men only 2 months ago, but it was, and I'm always wanting X-Men, so it's an automatic winner for me. Kicking things off with the 60th anniversary X-Men, we get the complete look at the 275 3-pack. I spoke about the Gambit and Banshee reveals on the channel already, but at that time they didn't reveal the classic alt head for Banshee with the mutton chops, and it is sculpted by Paul Harding. It looks fantastic. The newest reveal would be Psylocke with an all-new likeness and on the new female X-Men body. Love the new hair sculpt being swept to the side for her. At first, she didn't look Asian enough for me in certain angles, but the close-up pic here really gets that representation. The digital face print looks so crisp. You can see the individual hairs on her eyelashes standing out. Same accessories as before. Ryan teased that this set won't feature the last jacketless Gambit figure, so expect another version without the jacket. This 3-pack will be available for pre-order on Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Next reveal is the other X-Men 275 3-pack with Storm, Forge, and Jubilee. Storm I already spoke about when she was revealed last, so I want to get to Jubilee. So she's on the new female X-Men teen body. At least I can say the legs are new with those molded in straps. Not so sure about the torso. Biggest bummer is she's the only female of this 275 team to not have double jointed elbows. The color of the gloves already look off-tone compared to the hands. New belt, same accessories as before, and the heads just updated with the digital face print. Forge is on the standard male X-Men body that features some new parts such as his cybernetic leg, which I am confused as to why he has a pin on the upper knee portion and the bottom is pinless. Because looking at him on display, it doesn't seem to be there. We'll see once it starts trickling out into the hands of collectors. He's got some brown shoulder straps, same oversized tech rifle we've seen but in a two-tone color. His head sculpt just looks like he's sad and about to cry. I absolutely hate this expression. They made him look nothing like the badass he is. This makes the figure look weak, man. I know Ryan did ask us fans if we'd like to see that Professor X from that run. And here's a look at them all together, and man, this team looks so good all together. I can't wait to display them on my shelf. The 3-pack will go up for pre-order on Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Next reveal is Blob. They revealed him officially after a low-res image of the figure was leaked before. This look is way more comic accurate than the BAF from back in 2007, so this one already blows that one away. That old one looked like he had a bunch of pouches in his mouth and the cellulite was overdone. This one is less cellulite and better roundish proportions. The articulation system they demonstrated here is superior as he gets a ton of movement in the neck area on a ball joint. The older one just moves side to side. The torso area also has great range of motion, better range on the elbows and legs. You'll be able to capture much better body splash poses with this guy. You get some skin blemishes and the details on his hands look incredible from the wrinkles to his fingernails. He comes with 2 different heads and hands. He'll be a hard plastic and not the soft belly plastic like Mojo. Also, he'll be the same scale as the previous BAF. Overall, he's a phenomenal sculpt all around. He'll also be up for pre-order Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at 1 p.m. Next reveal is Outback Rogue, and this is hands down the best Rogue portrait they've put out. We are really seeing the digital face print tech on comic figures being at its potential here instead of reaching it. Love the smirk. She looks powerful and beautiful as Rogue should look. Shriek body. She'll have alternate open hands. She'll also be available for pre-order Thursday, December 8th, 2022 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So far, no pricing info yet. We'll find that out once they're up for pre-order. Wrapping up this 60th anniversary X-Men stuff, next reveal is a Walmart exclusive, and it will be Kraven the Hunter from Spider-Man the Animated Series without the cel-shaded deco. He's got a new belt piece, zebra-striped wristbands and boot cuffs, same spear as always. The head sculpt is from the Kraven Last Hunt 2-pack. I love this deco. Gotta have it. He's slated for spring 2023, and pre-order info will come at a later date approaching that time. Then we get a reveal of the Gamerverse Spider-Man 2 PS5 figure. He's on the Renew Your Vows body and not an all-new sculpt. Actually, they said it was Renew Your Vows, but they weren't really sure what body it was as they looked clueless. Not a good look when presenting, fellas. You gotta know what you're talking about when revealing it. Either way, the bodywork here is where I'm conflicted with this because they did a phenomenal job with giving Miles Morales an all-new sculpt translated straight from the game, but not Peter. Don't get me wrong, I fucks with the new Renew Your Vows body, but this wasn't the way to go with such a high prolific game due out next year. This serves more of the comic version of the suit since the Gamerverse Spider-Man is officially canon in Marvel Comics, so the comics don't cover all the texturing of the in-game suit. So you can put this one with your comic Spider-Mans. This is still a way better release than the last one. I'm also questioning why he only has one thwipping and crawling hand and not two. It's just weird, unless he does come with two wall crawling and thwipping hands, but they didn't for some reason show it here. I don't know. We get a ton of web accessories. I'm seeing some folks comment and saying that they're useless, but those that say that have no creativity on how to use them. Real posers like myself know how to make it work. They did get the head right. The lens looked like they have some slight texturing, but hard to tell since it's not up close. If so, that'll really throw it off. The blue is in more of a correct lighter blue tone than the last. Actually, they got the colors correct here with the red and blues, so I'm happy about that. Now that I think of it, maybe they're saving all the texturing for the version that will have the Waldos since he'll be featuring that in the game. Not sure if I heard correctly, but it sounded like they teased Miles and the Gamerverse Venom for PS5 too, but I'll have to go back and rewatch it. I'm dying to see the next trailer of this game already, as it's been over a year since the debut trailer. I'm praying that we'll get one this Thursday during the Video Game Awards on December 8th. I need to see gameplay, I need to see Kraven since he narrated the last trailer, and I need to see a whole lot of Venom. Can't wait for that Legends version. I know whenever they do the symbiote version of this advanced suit that fans will be gunning after that figure. He's rumored to don the symbiote version in the game, so we'll see how the story plays out. Also, Dan Yoon just updated on his Twitter at the time of this recording that this Spider-Man PS5 advanced suit will indeed have the toe articulation, so it's safe to say that he is on the Renew Your Vows body. One thing for sure, I'm going to pose the shit out of this figure. Luckily, this is not a Walmart exclusive and will be a fan channel exclusive that's more readily available. Again, pre-order info will come at a later date. They did the draft where they picked their favorite figures of 2022 in a draft format. Only thing worth noting here is that they teased more bendy wire figures to come in 2023. Let the speculations begin. Definitely MCU and animated series Doc Ock is on my list. After the draft, they were not done as they revealed the 2023 X-Men Wave lineup without the bath. No pre-order info yet, just reveals, so here we go. First up is Quentin Quire, aka Kid Omega, and he's on the Amazing Fantasy body. Yesterday, I just mentioned this on my Speedball review as he should have been on this body. So good to see it again as it serves great for an older teen kind of body. Equipped with his psychic constructs, I believe that's the Cable or Deathlock gun in a translucent pink. Love the head sculpt, it's very true to the character. Figure number 2 is Fang, giving us the cosmic world of X-Men with a member of the Shi'ar Enforcers faction, the Imperial Guard. Fang has a great looking ferocious head sculpt, pinless arms and legs, the upper torso looks to be from the Spider UK, and he's decked with a lot of teeth around his collar, belt, gloves, and boots. Hope to get a Wolverine when he donned this costume. Figure number 3 starts the Generation X team building, and we get Chamber. This is one of the craziest head sculpts with his flaming mouth and chest. Dwight mentioned that you'll get a light piping feature with pointing a light on the back of his head to illuminate those flames. I think that's a new jacket piece. Pinless jacket arms. His shirt is texturized underneath. Only sad part is he's on those outdated pinless suited legs, but everything else looks sick about him. Figure number 4 is probably my most wanted from the Generation X team, and it's Monet. She's got mostly an all-new sculpt to her, which makes her stand out amongst other female comic Marvel Legends. Those bulky shoulder pads look pliable, as you can see in this image, so you don't have to worry about any hindrance. Love the red and burning yellow colors on her though. The head looks a little on the small side, but that's maybe due to the bulk of her suit. Her hair is spot on. I'm so down for this. Figure number 5, another Cosmic X-Men character, and it's Corsair. Finally, if you saw my X-Men wishlist video, you know he was on it, and he looks awesome. He has more of an artistic stylized head. Those strong facial structures are very comic-ish. Tremendous head sculpt. He's on the Vulcan body as predicted, with Banshee's upper torso that has the collar piece, a new sculpted sash that stores his swashbuckler sword. He's got a new gun blaster too. He looks to have alt hands as well. They didn't go over most accessories on the stream, but this is a must have. Figure number 6 is Astonishing X-Men Emma Frost, an updated version from the atrocious Annihilus Bathwave. This has me beyond ecstatic. You guys have been hearing me say that I've been wanting to complete this team since like forever ago. Unfortunately, she's on single jointed arms. Why? But the rest is an all new lovely sculpt. The cape is fused onto her corset. Wonder how that'll function while articulating her arms. Her belly button is exposed, the belt is molded on and not a separate piece. All new legs and feet with some nice seam work going on, some thick heels, so maybe that'll help her stand better. I never have a problem with heels. I know how to balance my figures and plant them properly, but I know this is no easy feat for some, no pun intended. I think the head sculpt looks great, captures that cold-hearted look I love from Emma. This is a must-buy for me, and I'm sure this will be a must-buy for many, especially those who missed out on that Hellfire Club set. Figure number 7 shows us an astonishing X-Men Cyclops to go along with Emma. This by far has to be my favorite looking Legend Cyclops. It's not a reuse of the Vulcan body with paint over it. This is an all new body with seams sculpted onto it. The seams are painted in a nice metallic gold. You can see some wrinkles on the upper legs and wrinkled folds on his boots too. The gold bands are sculpted on as well. New head sculpt with a steaming optic blast effect on his visor. This is what I'm talking about, giving us new bodies and sculpts to make it worth the dollar value. Don't know what other accessories he came with because, again, they didn't go over that, but I'm interested to see what else he comes with. I'm all in. It's X-Men, so I'm always all in. Everything always traditionally ends with teasers, so we get some interesting teasers at the end. The first was a rose, which is pretty easy, being the Spider-Man villain, the Rose. The second was a golf club, which threw me for a loop. The Taskmaster, could be a tease of an all-new sculpted Taskmaster as a deluxe with a ton of accessories. He did cross paths with Bullseye in blue while he was golfing. We did just get a Bullseye in blue, trying to make the connections here with Bullseye. Only other thing I can think of is Mask from the Morlocks, who also sported a golf club. Other than that, I'm lost. I have no idea. I usually get these teasers right 98% of the time, so like I said, it threw me for a loop. The final teaser has me stoked because it's Curry, which is Chode's pet. He has articulation in the neck too. Also, I called it. In my X-Men wishlist video about a month ago, I said Chode will most likely be a Bath in the same wave as Corsair, and that's what it's looking to be like with this teaser reveal. If he's not, then at least I know we'll still be getting him, and I couldn't be more excited. Now I kick it back to you. Which reveals were your favorite? Hard for me to choose since I love them all. But if I had to pick one, Corsair, because he was on my top wish list for the longest time. And you know I have a soft spot for the Gamerverse Spider-Man too. So it's so hard to pick my number one. Also, which was your least favorite? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Fanstream recap. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xmanny87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace.